What's up everybody, DoolieRay here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the new Ironman that's going to be coming to the game next month. There are abilities that have been data mined for it. It was data mined, at least this information I got from JJW, and he is a part of the unofficial Marvel Contest of Champions Discord podcast server, so I'll have a link to that in the description down below. He's given me and every other YouTuber access to this information, said we can use it for videos as long as we give a shout out to his podcast. So if you would, I would love it. I'd very much appreciate it, and he would as well, if you'd go check out that Discord server and maybe watch their podcasts that they do over there. So yeah, let's get right into this. This is Ironman. Okay, I gotta say beforehand, I was more excited for Captain America, but now that I've gone through Iron Man's abilities just one time, really briefly, I might be more excited for Iron Man now. Seems like he has very, very big potential to do some good things for the game here. Or possibly not as well, but in a good way. You'll understand in a second. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see, his abilities are a little bit more messy from Captain America. Captain America was more organized in terms of how the information was put together. So let's get into this though. After being into, let's see, that's the bio. We can skip through that because we know who Tony Stark is at this point. His abilities though, he's got plasma, molecular arsenal. Tony Stark's Model 50 suit uses state-of-the-art nanotechnology to change form and mass at will, providing extreme adaptability and a wide array of weaponry, including blade arm, hammer arm, and point-blank repulsor attacks. So I'm not sure entirely what that means, if he's going to just be like switching modes, like a Winter Soldier type thing, where he has like an armor break and he has like a bleed and an incinerate mode that he gets into. It might be something like that, or it could be something totally unexpected. We'll have to see on that. Let's see the passive for that though. Up to a % chance. Okay, so these numbers in the brackets here, just so you know, they're placeholders. We don't have the actual values for these numbers, so just keep that in mind. So you have up to a % chance to activate an armor passive when attacking or struck by an attack, increasing armor by a certain number of seconds. This the chance to trigger is reduced for each active armor passive. Okay, so sounds like even when you're attacking, he gets the armor, which is awesome. So it'll get harder to build up more armor, but hopefully it's not too hard to get that first armor up, and then you can just keep it up. So you start the fight with a certain number stacks of molecular armor. Each armor effect active on Iron Man reduces the effectiveness of power drain, power steal, and power burn effects by a %. After achieving a certain number of stacks of any armor effect, Iron Man has a % chance to auto block the next attack and then consume a certain number of armor effects. This auto block triggers parry. So this guy on defense might be god tier. Since it's auto block and trigger parry. I mean, who else triggers auto block? Medusa. You know who one of the best defenders in the game right now is? Medusa. I think this Iron Man here definitely has potential, because as you're hitting him, he's going to be getting the armor up charges here, or the armor. What is just like called an armor passive? I don't know. He'll be getting these armor effects though, and it will give him a % chance to auto block. So you got to be careful with this guy. You got to be really, really careful. Uncollected is going to be interesting. He's not going to be able to parry, I don't believe. Unless they give him parry, that would suck in the quest. But after achieving a number of stacks of any armor effect, Iron Man has a % chance to auto block the next attack and then consume number armor effects. Okay, so we'll have to see what those actual values are, so you can keep an eye on that. If it's like once he gets to 3 armor effects, he has a like 70% chance to trigger an auto block. You might want to keep that in mind. These True Strike champions that are out in the game might be the answer to this Iron Man, the only answer that is usable. Stack of armor is lost each time Iron Man is inflicted by an armor break effect. Okay, armor break champions will be good as well against this guy. Stack of armor is lost each time Iron Man is inflicted by an armor break effect or struck by armor bypassing effects of a true damage or true strike attack. Yep. Molecular armor provides full immunity to bleed and cold snap effects. He's immune to Iceman. So it doesn't say anything about frostbite, so he's immune to cold snap, which is much more important when it comes to Iceman, I feel, because unless you're getting hit by Iceman, frostbite's no problem. It's cold snap that does the damage to you over time. So he's immune. He's immune to cold snap and bleed. Critical resistance increases by % for each active armor effect. That's good. The first medium hit, the first heavy hit, and the second and fourth light attacks employ point-blank repulsor blasts. Okay, so that'll be... they made a point of actually saying that, so it's gotta be important. I'm getting the feeling that it's something like Yondu's Yaka arrow, where it's kind of a projectile that's not actually a physical hit on you. So we'll see how that turns out, but I'm getting the feeling that's going to be what it's like. So this guy just seems like an intense defender. That's what I'm getting off of this, and hopefully he is. I hope it would be really cool to have another good defender in the game. Repulsor hits don't make contact, cannot be evaded, and deal energy damage instead of physical. Don't make contact, cannot be evaded. I think it can't be passively evaded. Hopefully it can't be passively evaded. Let's see, repulsor hits don't make contact and reduce enemy evade chance by 100%. Okay, so you're not going to automatically evade any of his repulsor hits, but you can still dexterity. That's all that matters. As long as they don't take that away, just use your skills and you can take him down. Repulsor hits that strike an opponent suffering from both shock and incinerate fuse those 2 debuffs into a new plasma passive that has the properties of both. Repulsor hits refresh incinerate debuffs and plasma passives on opponent. Okay, that's cool. Repulsor hits that strike an opponent suffering from a shock or plasma effect generate 0 power in opponents and drain up to a % of their current power based on their damage dealt. Dang, I'm so excited for this Iron Man. Just these abilities, very, very interesting. The first repulsor hit has all the properties of a repulsor attack and has plus attack rating. The second hit employs a hammer arm and has a % chance to inflict armor break on the opponent, removing 1 armor up and then reducing armor by a certain number of seconds. That's interesting. So the third and final hit employs an unblockable blade arm and inflicts heal block against targets under the effects of regeneration. Whoa. Okay, so it sounds like these are not different modes that you're going to be going into. It's just going to be in your repulsor hits? I am not entirely sure. Oh, dang, I want to see how this guy plays. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. The first hit employs an unblockable blade arm, unblockable, and inflicts heal block against targets under the effects of regeneration. Okay. Each energy projectile has all the properties of a repulsor attack and generates 0 power in opponents. Wow. Wow. % chance to leave opponents shocked for, let's see. So this is just kind of, this might be special attack. Okay. These might be part of special attack abilities here. Maybe not this part, but from here down, I'm getting the feeling. % chance to leave opponent shocked for energy damage over number of seconds. Shock duration increases by up to % based on the opponent's current power. The first 2 hits are hammer arm attacks. Each has a % chance to inflict armor break on the opponent. Okay, so maybe like his special 1 is a hammer arm, his special 2 is a blade arm. I don't know. Let's see, the abilities here are a little bit more messy. Like there's no special attack abilities that we can see. So I'm guessing this stuff is for the special attacks. The missile barrage, yeah, that's got to be a special attack. Okay, has a % chance to ignite the target, inflicting incinerate for some damage over a number of seconds. The target does not ignite, they are instead inflicted by armor break, removing 1 armor up and then reducing armor, yep. % chance to inflict armor break on the opponent, okay. % chance to instantly ignite and electrify the target, inflicting a plasma passive. Gosh, why is plasma so hard to say? Plasma passive that deals damage over a number of seconds. And then % chance for each armor break, or each active armor break on the opponent to inflict stun for a number of seconds. Wow. Molecular armor provides full immunity to bleeding cold snap, yeah. Repulsor hits that strike an opponent suffering from a shock or plasma effect generate 0 power in opponents and drain up to a % of their power. Dang. The chance to inflict plasma increases by a % for each plasma effect already active on the target. Okay. Whew. And let's take a look at his signature ability here, which is called Deflector Protocol. Once per fight, Iron Man's Model 50 suit executes an emergency protocol if attacked while percent health or less remains, creating a hardened exterior by instantly granting number stacks of molecular armor. Let's see, while percent health or less remains and Iron Man is under the effects of an armor effect, the suit generates percent power per second and has percent chance to auto-block attacks without consuming armor. This auto-block triggers parry. Is this the same under armor effect? Yeah, so that looks the same. Okay. So I don't think his signature ability is going to be that important. It's kind of along the lines of an overload. Oh, and looking at this, this Iron Man has no regeneration. So keep that in mind. Okay, it's just like the same thing 4 times in a row. His champion synergies, Iron Man molecular armor is percent more effective at reducing power gain or power drain, power steal, and power burn. With vision, power burn deals 20% more damage. That might be good. Iron Man blocking reduces percent more damage. Ooh, I like that. Captain America weakness, fatigue, bleed, and petrify debuffs last 15% longer. That might be pretty good. And then AI upgrade, all teammates recover from armor break up to a percent faster. Okay. So just looking at this guy, he's gonna be a defender. I think it's pretty obvious, at least to me. I'm really assuming that he's gonna be a defender. Everything here seems to be revolving around him dealing damage to the opponent, putting on armor breaks, stunning, shocking, putting plasma charges up, parrying on auto blocks. It looks like he's going to be a very good defender. I don't know how good he's going to be on offense. I didn't see anything about increasing attack, so I'm guessing he's not going to deal a huge amount of damage just from his base attack. But it's possible that he could be good for offense as well. Hopefully he is. We'll see. There's not quite enough information here, and it's not organized enough for me to be able to tell right off the bat how good he's actually going to be, but I'm excited. I'm very excited to see how he turns out. I think he's going to be very annoying to fight, but I'm glad to see maybe we'll be getting somebody new in Alliance War, and maybe it'll suck. Maybe I'll regret saying this in a month, but I'm excited for this guy. I'm very excited. So yeah, that's all the information that we have available right now. So hopefully this helps you out, gives you a good idea of what Iron Man Infinity War is going to be looking like. And yeah. If you have any more information on this, or I missed anything here and you wanna point it out to me, go ahead and say something in the comments down below. I'll be happy to interact with you down there, so let's help each other out. That's all I have for you here today, though, so thank you for coming here. I hope you enjoyed this, and until I see you next, hang in there. May the RNG be with you, and goodbye.